platoon with them sometimes.
How you guys doing?
It's a little sketchy. Cause I'm not good at the game. Half the time I fucking turn my brain off and use this as a chat room.
Good job.
But like somehow, some way, I'm just fucking steamrolling the whole time. Like, damn, this game's all of a sudden easy.
Yeah, Vanu's.
Yeah, I haven't got far, and I'll be jumping off.
See you later, gentlemen.
Well, look, guys, we're gonna have to pull bloody NC up. All right.
Get the woodman
Doesn't matter. The alert's on. We're gonna get double teamed.
So, this heavy assault was shooting me with his gun, but apparently I died to his decimator.
You didn't see it though.
No, he was just shooting me with his gauss rifle. But apparently I died to the decimator.
You just gotta get hit, dude.
Have you guys ever used I've got settings that fucking I use, and it makes the game 100% better and doubles your FPS, and it still looks clearer and better than the game on Ultra.
How you guys
I'll
doing?
stick it up. I'm just going to stick it up
Rolling
in Platoon
pigs.
chat.
Last Warpaint.
Also, have a
Chuck,
look.
those settings you're talking about is just
Last
on boot.
Warpaint, guys.
It has nothing to do with how the
No more.
game runs.
Done.
Yeah,
Won't
but
see
it
full
helps
face
your
Warpaint for a
FPS.
long time on this channel.
No, it
Maybe
doesn't.
here and there for
It's all boot related.
I've already got 224 FPS. What do I do?
So do I. Yeah, but I've got a 144 monitor. Right? You're
So
telling
do
me
I.
the 1 millisecond monitor, and that makes no difference in this game. You're telling me an i9 and a 6800 XT makes no difference. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm running. And I've noticed the different years of what I've had in the past and what I have now. I mean, as long as it's not recursion, I pretty much fucking flatten anybody in this game.
Chuck, that video, or Tiger, that video is because Windows boots on one core. Once it's booted, it goes to, it then uses all your cores. That's all that you're changing is your.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
Really
know,
think
and
the NC is gonna win this?
it can either help some people, or it doesn't do nothing. In other words, if you haven't already done it, right, or done the what's the name boot on going into your what's the name, did it yourself, right? That'll do it for you. You don't have to go into your BIOS. That's the way of doing it. Put it this way, everything helps. Every little thing helps.
Hey, do NS weapons not count towards like heavy assault directives and shit like that?
I know.
They should.
I mean, the NS weapons have its own, I'm gonna say it. There's a thing, you know, that you can do for NS weapons only. I think that gives you the black camo. Or did they get rid of the black camo?
Oh, you can still get it. Oh yeah, let's get some. Take some. Kind of dangerous area to get into. Let's just get so hot there.
remember when I first started playing this game, I started on a fucking Dell laptop. Barely run it.
Yeah, mine was an Acer.
Well, then I upgraded to a Asus on another laptop, and it
I
made
had a
it better.
workstation.
And I had my first graphic card was 280, R9 280. i3 CPU, and just went from there.
Make pre-built PCs.
All right, so they built you a desktop.
Oh, I've heard of those guys.
Yeah, yeah. They're pretty good. I've enjoyed. I bought 2 computers. I bought one for me, one for my wife.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't cost much extra to have them do it.
No, it didn't. And honestly, like some of the price scalping is a little bit like less intense on these pre-built websites. Like if you want to buy a fucking 3060 yourself, you're looking at a shit ton of money, realistically, for a graphics card. But when you buy it from them, they sell it for like just a tiny little bit over MSRP, kind of caught up to software. The only game that gives me problems on my 2060 is like if I fucking turn everything on like Cyberpunk, then I get like fucking a little bit of FPS issues where I'm.
Games come out, it's
Well, I had to turn the one guy down because F word, and I can't have that.
I mean, the next gen of AMD cards,
can't sit there
you know,
and-
Crossfire, and I'm sure Nvidia will do the same thing. Because once the technology
And
is there,
edit all
Crossfire
out. I
with
don't have
AMD,
time for that. Man.
their next generations will have 2
People want
dies.
to watch
you know,
themselves
you know
play
what I
or
mean?
hear themselves
Like it'll
play,
be like
then they gotta
running 2
learn
graphic
they
cards.
can't
They'll
swear
one
anymore
graphic
in
card,
this
and
game.
they've worked out how to get them both
YouTube
speak
doesn't like
each
it.
other, speak to each other quickly, if you know what I mean. So that there's none of that fucking. You actually be able to put out drivers that dictate the card over a period of time. Not card games the card, but in game.
I mean, in terms of the games they can make about like game development.
All I know is all AMD cards AMD.
Sorry, buddy, I need a medic in here.
And all
Somebody get Q up here. Medic! Medic! Get Q up. Medic! Thank you. Sorry, Q.
this is the first time
Yeah, that was my buddy's issue. Like, I had a friend. That was the issue. Is that, like, drivers.
I want to hear what they say too, but I don't want to
Load up
Word.
H1Z1 or any of those old games like 6 or 7 years ago, and there would be driver issues all the time that would crash as shit. And now, like, not only is it comparable, but it's cheaper and better.
crazy.
Son of a...
I must admit, the game's changed a lot. For some reason, you know how the FPS counter seems to jump up and down all the time, wherever you go.
Hey, Alpha's getting capped.
Bloody. In it with only DirectX 9, a lot of that didn't happen. Now it's DirectX 11. I don't know, I think they've had more problems with DirectX 11 than they ever did with 9.
In this game, yes.
Yeah.
So, like, in single-player games, I've noticed graphics cards matter a lot more. In games where there's not as many things for it to process as a processor, as opposed to just, like, making the game look pretty.
There's just
Depends
a lot less.
what you run too, right?
Oh, there's just a lot fewer things to.
I run a 2080 Super on everything maxed out. It runs perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a 1070 with an i7, and everything runs fine.
I have an i7 Trident. Pretty close to what you have.
I got a 37 the other day. Now I
I'm
got
on
one,
whatever
I can
current
try it
generation
out.
Ryzen's are at.
Well, I'm trying to get a 3080, but I
3070
can't get I can't get my hands on one.
Compared to your last card.
The old card was like a really old like Gigabyte 970 that I held on for like a couple of years. I'm kind of really happy that I got it for like 650.
Right.
Got a
What a
3080
steal.
for 650?
Oh hell no! I wish it was a 3070 though.
That's still not bad.
Yeah.
I just don't see. I don't know. I've always been like one series behind, and have still been pretty happy.
Well, I'll be honest with you. This 6800, unless like there's some other game out there, whatever, I can't see myself getting another card for a fair few years, to be honest. Unless, like the other guy said, you know, the game's just done. I can't
Yeah.
see getting any, and the 3060 even, you know, whatever, even, you know, anything, 3070, whatever, you 800, paying 6800, that doesn't warrant these cards with these games, unless you're 4K. I will never go 4K because I'm 1440p, and that's the sweet spot. If I had a 4K monitor in front of me next to this one, I doubt I'd tell you. With a bigger monitor, like
I am annoyed by the 4K push.
4K push means you've got to get a bigger monitor to really enjoy it.
No, 4K is like good for VR shit where it's actually on your goddamn eyeball, but not for a smaller screen. Not for a fucking VR, not attached.
I mean,
I have a 4K monitor and I notice the difference.
yeah, I've got a 32-inch monitor in that, and if I had a 4K one, maybe I'd notice 32-inch, maybe, but like fake the web. Obvious that I'm not going to see what someone.
Right.
I just
tried
want
to
to
get
stuff.
I tried to get LASIK recently, but they told me that my shit was degenerating too unstably to get LASIK.
I heard too
Yeah,
many horror stories about it. That's why.
I'm so sorry.
It won't be long in the next. I reckon the next 10 years, people won't have to wear glasses. They'll work something out. Something will come along.
No, I prefer glasses. I'm really ugly without them.
See, I got the opposite problem. Like, when I take my glasses off, I look like a fucking Greek god. But with them on, I'm like a semi-attractive professor.
Just
at best.
Yeah, well, I wear glasses. We actually very similar.
Or
you know,
they're
seriously,
starting
you
to
guys
be able to
want
replace
serious-
corneas, and they're actually making cybernetic implants for eyes.
It's happening. It's like Cyberpunk was a fucking cautionary tale, man.
So I had LASIK. I wish I did it 10 years ago. Best decision I ever did.
So I want to get
It's
a
probably better
PRK.
that you did leave it late though. It's gonna last longer.
What was that?
I said it's mostly better that you did get it done later.
That I had like my vision was 2600, so it was terrible, and now it's 2020.
Yeah.
The,
My
so-
mother just got it done. She's 85. And when she got it done about 2 years ago, she didn't even realise what colour. She didn't think her birds had colours. She had bloody canaries and shit like that. And she thought they were just all grey. And then fucking, until she got the laser surgery. Now, of course, yeah.
I still have glasses.
But yeah,
Well, they'll
so-
work it out. They'll work it out. None of us will have to